Who's number one?
First off, for the shirt, right? The Guys Being Dudes shirt.
Signed by all of us.
Signed by all of us. You already know the vibes. We have Mr. Let me pull it up. Sorry about that. Mr.
And here we are, Guys Being Dudes, episode 8. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching Guys Being Dudes. You guys can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and of course, if you're a visual learner, YouTube. But hey, Luke, how's your day going, man?
Whew, episode 8. It's another great Tuesday.
It's another great Tuesday, man. 8 episodes in, couldn't complain. Today we're in the barn. What'd you do today? How's your day going?
So far, not very much. Haven't got very much done. I've been chilling because after this, got the wisdom teeth out, man.
Oh,
I'm about to lose some wisdom.
Wait,
it's
after
gone.
this podcast? Or?
After this podcast.
Like today?
Yes, today, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, losing the wisdom teeth are going to be gone, bro. I'm going to be hurting for a couple days. Be all drugged up. Yeah, dude, it's going to be rough. So I don't know how this is going to go. I'm scared. I'm nervous.
No, okay.
So
You're going to be all right. You'll make it out of there. You're not going to die. But I remember when I got my wisdom teeth out, dude, oh my gosh. They didn't even put me to sleep or nothing. I was awake for this entire thing, dude. They numbed my mouth, and I'm just like chilling there. And like, what they did for me, could I talk about what they did to me, or is it gonna scare you?
No, I don't care.
Okay, so anyways, I had to take all 4 out. Are you taking all 4 out?
Yep, all 4.
Oh yeah, so you're in for.
But I'm knocked, bro. I told him, I said, knock me the fuck out.
Yeah,
dude.
okay,
I'm gone.
No, it's better if you get knocked out.
Yeah,
dude. I just remember them. I'm awake, and they're like drilling into my teeth. Like I'm numb, but I could feel how much pressure they're putting on, like down on my jaw and all that.
You can hear everything.
Dude, I could hear it and everything. And all of a sudden, I remember they're putting so much pressure, and I felt it crack. Dude, they split your teeth. For some of the times, they'll either split it into 2 pieces, or they'll split it into 4 pieces.
Yeah.
But if it's already out, like it's already exposed out in your mouth, then they'll just pull it out.
Yeah, that's what the dentist or whatever, she was saying the same thing. She's like, usually we got to split them into 4, and she was like telling them like, oh God, but she's like, luckily all 4 of yours are out. She's like, so we just got to pull them. She's like, it should be quick, it should be easy, you should be good. A couple days, you should be all right. You're gonna be swollen, blah blah blah.
Oh.
And so I was like, I felt a little better after that.
Okay, yeah, no, that's lucky, dude. Yeah. They didn't numb me, dude. I just remember, boom, the cracking, and like they're pulling piece by piece, and I'm seeing it, and it was absolutely disgusting. I was in pain for like. Dude, when I went home, I was in pain. But for a couple days, I was all right. But it was weird, though. Like, a week later, when you have, like, no numbness or, like, there's no pain or anything at all, you got, like, holes in the back of your mouth.
I'm curious to see how next Tuesday is going to be, dude. You're going to have to get after it for me because I'm going to be sitting here, like, playing with my teeth in the bit. Everyone's going to be like, where's Luke, man? What is he saying? Dude, I'm just playing with my teeth.
Dude,
my holes.
It's hella disgusting when you eat.
Dude,
you get food in the holes, dude. Yeah, no,
really?
Yeah, that part was nasty.
All right, I don't know, man. I like to say I'm prepared, but I know at the end of the day I'm gonna be like, dude, fuck this, man. Like, fuck this, bro. I'm not ready.
When we do the episode 9, are you gonna be like hurting? You think, or hopefully not?
Dude, I'm a dude, man.
We're
gonna get it done, man. We're gonna get it done, regardless of the fact it's gonna be out for you guys, and
yeah,
I'm gonna have less wisdom, So that's how my Tuesday's going, dude. I've been just thinking about this podcast, about how much wisdom I got this one, and then after this, I'm not gonna have any more fucking wisdom, dude. So awesome. I don't know, man. But hey, dude, sports are exciting right now, man.
Sports are exciting.
There's a lot going on.
All different types of sports
everywhere.
Right now.
I mean, dude, it's fucking nuts, dude. We got baseball, dude. We got the Guardians now.
The Guardians.
Have you guys seen that?
Yeah,
Cleveland
the Galaxy
Guardians.
Oh,
is it the Galaxy?
No, I'm just playing, dude.
Oh,
No, the Cleveland Guardians.
I was like,
wait. Dude, what do you think about that? It's childish to me. It looks like a 10-year-old just bought a video game for the Wii, and that's one of the teams. Like that logo, it's so cartoon. Like it's just childish.
Yeah, I think they could have done better. Especially like we've been talking how like MLB was kind of on the right track with things. I mean, they had to have some say in this design and all that, whatever. I think they could have done something a little cool.
Yeah.
It does still look kind of like the Indians vibe a little bit. They still got it, you know what I mean? But it does look childish as fuck.
Yeah, it looks like a video game.
And then like to be like Guardians, like, oh, who's your team? The Guardians. Like, I don't know. But we did think the same thing with the New Orleans Pelicans. And I see fucking Pelican fans all the time. You know what I mean? They're like, yeah Pelicans. I'm just like, it's a normal thing now. So give it a year or two, and I'm sure Guardians
don't
won't be
know,
that
dude.
bad of a thing. But it's nuts, though. You know what I mean?
It is nuts.
We had
'Cause-
Washington football team. They had Washington football
They
team,
played a
dude.
whole season as Washington football team.
Dude, I couldn't imagine being the Cleveland baseball team. Imagine they had to change their name to the Cleveland baseball team.
Well, I can't imagine telling someone that you play for the Guardians. Like, if think about the players right now that are playing for the Indians. Like, next season, are they going to say, like, oh, yeah, I play for the Indians? Or are they going to be like, yeah, I play for the Guardians?
Dude, it sounds like a slow pitch softball team.
Dude, no, yeah, seriously. Have you seen some of the minor league teams, their names? The Sock Puppets?
Really?
Yeah, the Sea Dogs.
They got like the slug banana slugs.
Yeah,
or something
banana,
like
dude,
that.
like,
They got
they're
crazy
they're
stuff.
nuts. They put,
Got
like,
the Fresno
couple words
Grizzlies,
together.
man.
See, that doesn't sound bad.
That doesn't sound
See,
bad.
with MLB names, though, if you look at them, like Angels, Yankees, Astros, like, they're like, they're kind of they're complex words. Like they sound good. Like they sound professional in a sense. But like when I
Angel's
hear-
a complex word.
No, not complex. Complex is the wrong word for that. Complex is the wrong word. But they sound, I don't know, they just have like a professional ring to it. And for some reason the Guardians is not at all. But let's play a little devil's advocate. Was the MLB just trying to bring more fun into the game? Because it is more of a fun type of logo, right? Remember how we were saying childish? Are they trying to bring more fun into the game? Because we've seen with the jerseys, the City Connect jerseys, those are pretty sweet.
Those are
I know
sick.
you
like
love
them.
those.
I like them. They're
The,
sick.
I mean, the new Giants one, that's not a City Connect, right?
No, it's just a whole new jersey they
That's just
they
a
came
whole
up
new
with. I
jersey.
don't like that one.
I don't
dude. We
like
have
that
to
one
talk
either.
about that one, man.
But the All-Star jerseys, like, I don't know if they're just trying to bring more fun into the game and maybe changing the name, the cleat to the Cleveland Guardians was a way. Because, like, think about in the eyes of a 6-year-old kid and, in 3 years when he starts.
The name change had to do with nothing with the funness, and it has to do with them being the Indians.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
But they could have changed it to, like, they didn't have to go Guardians, though. They could have went the.
That's probably all they thought
the
of,
Hunters,
bro.
the Cleveland Hunters.
Bro, $1 billion corporation, they come up with the Guardians. I mean, you got the NFL with $1 billion corporation, and they came up with the Washington football team. I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
Like, so it's just a matter of them putting in the thought. Like, yeah, I see what you're saying, but I just think they're just like, we got to figure out a name. I mean, because in a sense, you kind of do. You can't just have it lingering the whole time of who the hell are we going to call these guys, if they are going to change it. So, like, they're kind of just whatever sounds best at first, whoever gets the most votes. I guarantee probably got like a 5-1 vote on Guardians versus something. You know what I mean?
That's pretty interesting,
But,
though.
Yeah, I mean, I do see what you're saying, how they're trying to just vamp it up a little bit.
They're doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, I think
They
so.
are.
It's like you were saying, instead of they understand that they can't change the game for what it is already. Like there's not very many tweaks you can make anymore. Baseball is what baseball is.
Yeah.
But the way they're changing is the outside world now. They're letting us see more insight into what life as a major leaguer really is kind of like now, or just giving us more of a true fan experience. I think what I mean. Just promoting a little better and all that stuff like that. But
yeah, did you see that article on ESPN? And it was explaining how there's some minor league teams that are going to start using some technology in their play game to test if they could make the game of play quicker or not. And the Grizzlies are going to be one of the first teams.
oh really? I didn't see that.
So
They've
there's
been
this
trying
new-
to do that though.
There's this new and Rawhide, Visalia. There's a bunch of teams in the Central Valley that they're testing on, and but one of them is a communication between the pitcher and catcher to speed up their
Sign giving
gameplay.
and all
So
that.
instead of going like 1-2, like all that, they're going to be going. He has a wristband. The catcher has a wristband, and there's a transmitter inside the pitcher's headband, the sweatband. Okay, so then it's right here. It's not directly on your ear, but it's like up right here.
Probably in their hat somewhere.
Yeah, in the sweatband of the hat. Okay, and the catcher's gonna put in numbers. There's like a number pad right here, and then an arrow to put location. And then what's gonna happen is the transmitter is gonna speak it
tell
out
'em.
into whatever language that they.
That's
they
not gonna
have.
take. That's gonna take the same amount of time as calling signs, dude.
Dude, I
'Cause
think it's
about
quicker
it.
just to go like this.
Yeah, think about it. What if you got a catcher with some sweaty ass hands or dirty ass hands, and you fucking touching that screen? That screen ain't gonna work like that.
Oh,
right
it's
off
not a
the bat.
screen though.
Oh,
it's not a screen. Yeah, no,
it's-
it looks like it was like
it's
from
like a
like
button
the
thing?
2000s, like
like a-
early 2000s,
Oh. See,
like a button.
I don't-
It's a prototype.
No, right. They've been. That's what I'm saying. They've been trying all these different things. I mean, they got there's a time clock for in between pitches and all
Yeah.
that stuff. In between innings now, 2 minutes or something like that. And
But
then-
the time clock has sped up the game. Now you go to a baseball game, like you said, you went to the Texas Yankees
Yeah, it
game,
flies
and
by
it
now.
flew by.
No, yeah, for
Remember
sure.
back then, you go to the baseball game, and dude, you're there, and you're like in the 6th inning, you're just sitting back in your chair, just like,
bruh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, when are we gonna go? Like, we used to go to baseball games and like leave in like the 7th inning.
Yeah,
just
so,
'cause it
I
was
mean-
so long.
So what the fuck do they want? They want like 1 hour games?
So what they want, I don't know exactly like the time of length that they want, but what they're trying to do is, it also said in the article, they're trying to make it to where there's not enough time to like let the energy die down, and then there be like no energy in the ballpark. So they're trying to have action back to back to back. They're already testing out a 15-second game clock in some of the minor league areas. 15 seconds compared to 20 seconds, that 5-second difference in each pitch.
So how do you? Okay, there's a lot of
300
there's a lot of
pitches a
things.
game.
Yeah, there's a lot of things I would say you could probably speed up, but you know what I mean. I think the biggest thing that takes the most time, right, is the warm ups, getting in between, innings, right, in between
Yeah.
innings. That's the longest thing.
Yeah, it
right?
is the longest
They have the
thing.
commercial breaks. Pitcher has to warm up, fielders warming up, hitters are getting ready. Like, there's so much going on in between all that. So how do you speed that up?
I honestly,
Like-
I think the way it is now is as perfect as it's gonna possibly
I
get.
think that's as best as it's
yeah,
gonna get.
because you truly enjoy now going to a baseball game. It's quick. It's not quick, but you're there for a couple hours, 3 hours.
I've been itching
and
to
it's a
go
good
to
time.
one since
Yeah.
the last text, or even
Since
the
Omaha.
call. Yeah, Omaha. Honestly, I've been
Yeah.
itching to go to another one. Like, I've been like, damn, almost want to go to a Grizzly game and like just go.
Dude, no,
go
for
to
real.
a baseball
I
game
think they're
again.
testing it out this week too.
Oh, really? Might have to go check that out or
We
something.
literally might have to go check it out.
Yeah.
And but dude, we could go to the A's game right now and pay $130 for directly behind home plate.
Yeah. Did you see A's Oakland? They're they're planning on moving to Vegas too.
I think they need to move to Vegas, bro. I feel like Oakland has not treated them as much as they treated them well. To be honest, I don't think they've been treated right in there. I think they need.
Yeah.
They.
Well, it's just a shithole place, bro.
It is a
It's just
shithole
because
place.
it's so hard to keep it even nice, even clean, even anything that it's hard to give them any benefits because they're trying to deal with everything else that's going around in Oakland. You know what I mean? And they've
Yeah.
been there for so damn long that I think after the Raiders moved out, it gave them an extra reason not to really give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like they haven't been winning the last 5 World Series in a row. They're not someone to, you know what I mean, to constantly be on. So they're not giving any doubt towards them, So I think they've been talking hard about it is moving to Vegas. They were talking about like literally packing their bags and moving like next week type thing to Vegas
Wow.
and playing in their stadium type. But then Vegas, I think the Raiders were like, nah, because it's such a new stadium and they're getting ready for their season and all this stuff like that. They don't want them to just come in. So I think after the season, they're going to plan on moving over there, building a stadium and something. Because, dude, I was just telling somebody, Vegas has grown in the last like 10 years or something, or like 30 years or something like that. Probably like 2,000%, bro. Like 2,000%. It went from 100,000 people to 2 million people now
Wow.
in less than damn decade. Like, bro,
That's
it's grown
unbelievable.
that much and it's continuously growing. But yeah, man, the A's, yeah, it's like you were saying, man. I think it's just they just don't care about them
There's
anymore.
no way that they're making money in Oakland. There's no way, dude. They get 4,000, 5,000 fans a night, and like the stadium holds. I don't know.
Probably
how many.
10,000 when a good team comes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dude.
like when a team that people want to see
there's no
comes.
support in the city over there, and like the only people that are going to watch the games are like dudes like me and like us, like here in town, and they're just like, dude, you want to go catch a baseball game?
Yes.
And you go to get $10 seats at the A's because it's so cheap.
I liked going to the A's games because you could hop on the BART. Like, you didn't even have to park in Oakland. You don't even have
Yeah.
to drive your car to Oakland. You could go in like Pleasanton or something, hop on the BART, 30-minute BART ride, and it literally drops you off right in front of the stadium. Like right in
Really?
front
I've
of
never
it.
done that.
Yeah, that's what we usually always do when we go to Oakland. But the only dude, and that's the same thing too. It's like it's fine getting to the games, but as soon as if you leave either in Oakland a Raider game or a freaking baseball game, dude, it's sus, man. You have to just get to your car or get to where you need to go because dude, anything can happen in that area right there. Because, dude, so many people, so many everything. There's so many crackheads. Just, man. But enough of Oakland, dude. I
know. Enough of Oakland.
Oakland's
Dude, you see
just
how
whatever,
bad the Diamondbacks are?
what, 35 games behind, bro.
Dude, they're 31-99.
Dude, 99, 31 and 99.
I mean, no, not 99.
I was like, wait.
They have 100 game. Wait, 31. They won 31, and it's 69.
Oh,
69
okay.
losses.
So damn, dude, yeah, that's nuts, bro.
31
I feel
and
bad for the
69.
boy Mad Bun, bro. Left the
Dude.
Giants because I mean they were shitty for a while. You left them. he probably thought his shit was done there, and then now look at the Giants, bro. They're one of the hottest teams out there, man. It's crazy.
It is crazy. But, dude, imagine losing 69 games.
Before the freaking All-Star break, damn near.
Dude,
I think they lost 60 games before the All-Star break almost,
I think
or
so
something
too.
like that. Like, something crazy.
Dude, they're I don't know what it is, though, because is it where the bullpens are just getting worse? Or is it the hitters are getting better?
I mean, see, that's what I've been. I don't know, dude. It's really what is going on. I mean, because dude, I'm seeing these 15, 21 ball games left and right, like nonstop. Like, I mean, haven't you seen them? I've seen the Giants doing it twice. I've seen Dodgers doing it. I've seen the Padres. They just recently did it. The Reds have done it multiple times. Like, there's teams out here putting 20 runs up with
the same
ease.
teams, though. It's the same teams.
It's the same. Well, yeah.
It's those 4 teams that keep doing like these 18-run ball games, 19-run ball games.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, you're gonna have a.
I mean, there's already been 9. There's already been 9 15+ run ball games, and like I was looking. I mean, there's been in the past blowout of games, but just for some reason this year I've just found it odd that there's been this many just blowout games too. And it's like they're like purposely like, all right, we're already up 18.
Yeah.
Let's purposely keep smashing home runs off these guys, knowing, you know what I mean? So what is it?
I don't know, dude.
Like,
I
bullpens
truly don't know.
that like, do we just don't have those stellar closers, stellar relievers anymore like they used to or whatever? Or these hitters, do we have that much technology? Do we have that much information? Do we have that much analytics to give these hitters to set them up for success and know everything that's coming, know when it's coming, know what's coming, what to do with it?
I know. It's crazy to think like a couple months ago we were talking about does the pitcher have the advantage?
That's what I'm saying.
In baseball. And then now it's like totally flip-flop. They took away the sticky stuff and then...
Well, I think that's shadowed because of the fact the sticky stuff's going on. I think that's foreclosed. Like now they're trying to you know what I mean, look for the wrongs in pitchers. Like how in our last podcast we were talking about when they get overexposed, right? All the pitching stuff was getting overexposed for a while. Then the sticky stuff came in, and now everybody was like, all right, now the pitchers aren't good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now it's not, blah, blah, blah. So I think that shadowed it out. And so now these hitters are shining.
Yeah, what's insane to me is going back in the Diamondbacks. Like I watched a game 2 days ago, and they were losing, and in like the fourth day, they're playing the Cubs. It was like 7-0 in the top of the fourth. They're playing at Wrigley, and bottom 4 at Wrigley. But this pitcher on the mound, I'm like watching. I'm like, how is this possible? Like, how did the Diamondbacks just keep continuously losing? Like, it does not make sense to me. Like, how you guys are grown men playing a professional sport. Like, all you guys are good, right? There's no reason why you guys should be losing this many games in a season.
Right.
Like, yeah, the other teams may have a little bit of upper edge on you, but there's no reason to be losing that many games. I'm watching this pitcher. Dude's pumping like 95, 96, right? And he's painting, right? And I'm like, how is it 7-0? Next pitch, he misses a ball down the middle. Dude hits an 0-2 fastball, home run into left field. And I'm like, there it is right there. Their pitchers are probably making mistakes. And just by because baseball's a game of inches, right? Just by those few inches off the plate or down the middle, those professional hitters are going to hit it. Whether you go watch a guy like Garrett Cole, dude, that dude's just painting the corners. Not one time are you seeing him miss down the middle. Okay. And I think that these pitchers in the pros right now currently are getting exposed from missing down the middle. Take away the sticky stuff, they don't got more zip on them, so they can't afford to miss down the middle. Now, right, no sticky stuff, they miss down the middle. That ball's getting tattooed. The hitter's seeing the ball well right now in the Major League Baseball.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. But how are you explaining the Arizona situation? Because, dude, I mean, offense wins games and defense keeps you in the games, right? So if their defense is making that many mistakes, so if their pitcher's making that many mistakes, then is their offense just not doing anything at all either? Like, is just
True.
Everybody just shit in the bed?
That's real.
Because, I mean, at the end of the day, right, the pitcher gives, okay, yeah, he makes a mistake. So are the hitters, are they not coming back and helping out? I mean, I know it's hard as a hitter after your guy's giving up tanks, but I'm just saying, like, there's obviously something not going on. That they're either not both hitting and throwing strikes, or just no one's connecting, or it's just the coaching, dude.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, at the end of the day, I think it's just the coaching. Someone's not on the right page. There's way too many mistakes. They're not sequencing right. They're not doing everything right. And, I mean, that's why they fucking suck.
Yeah. Did you see that Did you see the guy on the Indians who's been getting like hate DMs and stuff like that?
Which guy?
I'm gonna try to find it right now. But anyways, his DMs have been getting
A player?
yeah, a player. Like people have been sending him like death threats and stuff like that because he blew another game or something like that.
Oh yeah,
How crazy
you were
is that?
sending something about
and
that.
he said that
it was the local guy.
every guy, I'm not sure if it was a local guy, but every guy gets hate mail or hate crimes put towards them and all these threats when they blow games. Could you imagine that?
Dude, they do it all the time. World Series, when people lose the World Series and stuff, it's a crazy thing, dude. They send all these fans are nuts, man. Send death threats and death things, everything.
Yeah, I found it right here. I know where you live. I'll get you tonight and kill your family. We will see you tonight. I will kill you. I will get to your home at midnight. Dude, like that is, and to have a family too, and you're getting these threats, bro, that has to be traumatizing. And it's like everywhere. Like that, I thought that's pretty interesting thing because I had no idea that some fans take it to that level.
Dude,
and I could not imagine us, let's say 3 years from now, have a successful podcast, Guys Being Dudes going great, and I'm getting that in my DMs, bro. That's gonna
happen.
It's gonna happen, and it's sad.
But I mean,
it's pretty sad.
Yeah, I mean, dude, you got those diehard fans, right? That you don't. If they don't give a shit. Like if you guys are doing good, they'll support you 100%. They love you.
Yeah.
But if you screw something and they know you shouldn't have screwed that shit, oh man, they'll let you hear it. And that's just the way they bleed their colors. You know what I mean? Regardless of it. We got the NBA draft coming up.
Yeah, dude, that's gonna be crazy. Hopefully, if Jalen Green goes 1 or 2, which he will, right? He will.
He was projected number 1 for a while, but I mean the guy in front of him, Cunningham or something like Caleb Cunningham, he's a stud. But him and Jalen, they've played with each other the whole time, growing up type thing. Once they're all kind of there's like the top 10 picks have all played with each other in high school, like all these national teams and all. Like these guys are all just raw, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I see Jalen going. He's going first or second, probably a second pick to Houston. I'd love to see him at Houston. I think because I mean, one, he's taking over where he's taking James Harden's place, right? That team's young. They're a lot of energy. He's a good ass player. Someone like, dude,
he's gonna be playing next year,
bro. Yeah, I know.
Next year, dude.
And I think he's got that Houston swag, like
Travis.
Travis Scott. The Houston. He's got that vibe. He's got that Houston vibe, or possibly Toronto. Toronto's been talking the Raptors. They've been talking that they want him to, but that'd be 4th pick. I couldn't see him going to the 4th pick. It's not that much further down, but still, I mean, when we're talking money, that's a lot further down at the end of the day. But I mean, yeah, Jalen Green, dude, 5'9",
dude,
literally gonna get drafted on Thursday, in 2 days. Yeah, in 2 days, man.
Did you see that court that he put in here in town?
Like, dude, the Colgan Park or whatever.
Bro, that's pretty cool.
Dude, that thing's sick, man.
Dude, that thing
stands
is
out,
sick.
It pops,
stands
everything.
out, bro. Like, think about how cool it is to be like as young as he is and already be able to give back to your community and your city and like your family. Like, dude, if I could right now, being 20 years old, go back and like do something that grand, bro, put a freaking baseball field or something in this town. Dude, or like a wiffle ball stadium, like Guys Being Dudes
just
has to do a wiffle ball stadium. When we get enough funds,
we're putting a stadium, dude.
We're putting a stadium.
Come on, bro.
Guys Being Dudes
we're
stadium.
sponsoring a high school, man. We're sponsoring a high school stadium or something like that. College, something here, bro. Come on,
We're gonna get something back to you guys.
You already know, but
that's gonna be insane. That's insane.
Yeah,
like
tune in Thursday to
bro.
see where the boy Jalen he goes, because I mean that's gonna be interesting. I really think that is.
They need to put him on that USA basketball team.
Dude,
oh my
can't believe that, bro.
Cannot believe that.
Dude,
that's
since 2004, never lost. These are Class A basketball players just losing, not representing the USA, man. Come on.
Give a little backstory because we just jumped right into that. But hey, the Olympics. I don't know if you guys have been watching.
Everybody knows the Olympics going on, man.
Does everyone know that the USA men's basketball team lost?
I mean, they should at this point.
Come on,
guys. You guys, come on, man. Like. I'm not saying you got to win every game, but you guys haven't lost since 2004.
We're as better than we've ever been. Like, right? Our talent now.
This talent in the NBA is nuts. So what's going on? And I think they lost by like 15 points or something. Like they didn't just lose. Like they lost. They get their ass beat. They play tomorrow against Iran, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. You know what
Let's
I mean?
hope they come out.
I mean, the USA women's, they the 3v3 women's basketball, whatever. They won all their games, blew everybody out. I was like, put them on the court against the guys. They would have been done better. Yeah. Seriously, like it was nuts. I mean, I'm not hating on the men's basketball, but
dude, can we get a dub? Imagine if like the Olympics had like NFL in it, like football in it. Dude.
That'd be kind of crazy, dude.
Oh wait, no, football's only in this country.
Whoa.
What are you gonna have? Some rugby players playing some.
Yeah,
you wouldn't be able to do that. Right, that'd be pretty sick, though.
That would be cool. We got what else we got popping in the Olympics? What was I gonna say about that?
The skate.
No, I was gonna mention something about I don't know. Anyways, we'll continue.
Yeah, but to talk about the NFL, the reason why I brought it up was Tom Brady. Did you see that? He played played with the torn MCL,
and it happened his last season at the Patriots too. He did it they were saying his final game, and he I guess rested, probably got it kind of going, was able to work on it, played damn near the whole season, and the Super Bowl with it won.
He's GOAT status, bro.
I mean, dude, you can't say he's not.
Yeah, you cannot say that he's not GOAT status at this point. Did you see that photo with him with his rings?
Dude, he's a P, bro.
Dude,
he literally his definition of a P. He understands it. Yeah. He knows it. He's doing it right, bro. There's so many haters out there for him. It's because they ain't him. They don't know what it's like to be Tom Brady, dude. I mean, I'd love to see him a little mobile. Like, imagine a mobile Tom Brady.
That'd
I'm talking
electric,
dude. He'd be like, you can't stop that.
Yeah, you wouldn't
at that point, and you can barely stop him now. So.
He looks like he's like running in slow motion when he runs.
Yeah, it's funny, dude. But yeah, man, Tom Brady getting it done.
He's a competitor, bro. He is nonstop vocal on that field. I go to some of these quarterback camps and film there, and I hear from what they're saying. He's like, like I was at one yesterday, and one of the coaches was saying, you're a quarterback. You're supposed to be a leader. You guys need to start being leaders. Like, you guys have to be talking nonstop. And then all I think about was every time they show Tom Brady on TV, right, he's nonstop talking to his receivers. Hey, next time, coaching them up and stuff like that. And, dude, that's what it takes. And, like, I've not seen Tom Brady take a playoff, bro.
Dude, this guy, bro, I guarantee you, he could probably tell you in his sleep probably every game, every play, everything that happened while he was a Patriot. Yeah. Probably in his sleep he could do it. Because that motherfucker, that's why he's so good, because how much study and how much time he puts into his craft.
Oh my God.
Because he doesn't do it just on the field, bro. It's off the field, the learning about everything, plays. Dude, he makes more, when he was at the Patriots his last few years, and then even now with the Bucks, bro, he makes more plays for the offensive coordinator and those guys than they do. Because he knows so much about, and he knows the right way. He's so damn smart that he will make his own plays and call certain things. During the Super Bowl, they were mentioning things like there was 2 plays, both of them were for touchdowns. Tom Brady called both of those. They had a mic'd up thing or whatever, and like Bruce Arian or whatever, he's calling the play or something, and then Brady's like, no, let's call the TB12 or something like that, or like just whatever his play was called type thing. He's like, you sure? And he's like, yeah, let's do it right now. He's like, it's perfect. The corner guy, he's set up here, like we got it down perfect. I'm gonna blob it up to him, boom, touchdown or whatever.
No way.
Yeah, dude, he just knows. He just reads 6 plays ahead, knows what the hell he's doing, dude. That's why he's so fucking good, man.
That's incredible, bro.
But I mean,
that's incredible. You think he's gonna win this year, dude? If he wins this year, dude, I am going to Tampa Bay for that parade.
I can't say no because, dude, he gets it done regardless of, what I mean? At the end of the day, he's going to have a good season.
And, dude, and they have damn near the same team.
It's the same exact team. First team I think to ever do that. All sign all their guys back or something like that. Every starting
awesome
player.
Think about that, though. That as a player and Tom Brady's your quarterback, that's how much trust and chemistry you have in him. Like, you guys are like,
let's go do it again.
Like, dude, let's go do it again.
Let's go do it again. It's going to be that easy. Let's go do it again.
Dude, they made it look easy. They made like the re-signing look so easy.
They're the first team. Yeah, they're the first team to do it at their home. Win a Super Bowl where it was hosted at their home. Everything. First they do dude, do you see the rings? That's what I want.
Dude, the rings were unbelievable.
They took you can take them off. Yes. They're massive too. Those rings are crazy. I was reading what each thing meant on them. Holy cow! You guys need to see those.
I'll put a picture up.
Because those things are crazy.
Holy moly, those things are sick.
How do you feel about tailing onto the NFL? They're going to be doing for the unvaccinated players or people who break any of the COVID protocols that they got. they're going to be getting fined like $14,000.
Oh, I heard about this.
Right? So it's like if they're not so if these guys go into a practice, they're not vaccinated and they get COVID, getting $14,000 fine. Or if they don't even get COVID and give it to somebody else, $14,000 fine. And I guess they're saying it started with the Bucks, Bruce Arians. I guess last year he was, as a head coach, he was putting that issue in to his guys and his staff. He was saying, if you guys don't show up with a mask on or something like that, like he didn't want to risk anything. Like he was trying to play by the rules. He was like, it was an on-spot $14,000 fine. That's what he was doing for the Bucks last year. So what the NFL did was they took that idea and made it into now their idea. So now that's what this new role is, kind of where it started from. That's what I was reading up on, and because like they were asking if Bruce had anything to do with this decision making. He's like, no. He's like, this is just something I had for my guys last year that the NFL kind of just took, and now they're doing it for everybody. But you got players and coaches both pissed. I mean, guys aren't playing. You got DeAndre Hopkins thinking about not possibly playing this year.
Wow,
one of the best receivers.
Yeah,
and he might not play. I mean, he's an electrifying receiver. You got coaches. I mean, if a coach isn't gonna sorry, if a coach isn't gonna be in the season, now what are you gonna do? That's a coach. There's a lot of assistant coaches, a lot of offensive coordinators. Those are guys who have handle the playbooks. Who, you know what I mean? Like, you can't just, and their season's coming up. So I mean, I don't know, man.
That's interesting.
It's causing a lot of controversy in the NFL world, dude.
Yeah. See, dude, we've already went through a season, right? COVID, things are starting to come back to normal. But there's no reason.
At the end of the day, it's to save their ass, though. They're not. You know what I mean? What if?
What if you lose like a key player for a key game in type sense? Are you thinking of?
I'm just saying, what if that one player that's not vaccinated, right? Or just say for whatever sense, right? That one player, they play a game, he has COVID, he gets that whole team, everybody that's in that stadium, whatever, COVID. Now the NFL who lies on it? NFL. Why aren't they? You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
Like there's so many sides to it. The way
Yeah, I mean
that's why it's so fucking controversial right now.
It is very controversial. Because, I mean, you see, because some guys have, different beliefs in that vaccine, bro. Some people will not take the vaccine to save their life. Some people will take the vaccine to save their life. And especially on, like, this big of a stage right here, the NFL, like, having guys not playing a season because of this rule, you're going to have to do something about it. Because
it's basically saying that you have to get this vaccine
100%,
to live your life.
That's exactly what it's saying. And I feel like they're doing that with everything in this world right now. They're saying, hey, you don't have the vaccine, you won't be able to do this.
Yep. That's what
Get
I'm
the
saying.
vaccine, you'll be able to do this. It's like,
if the higher ups are doing it, so if you got guys like the NFL, or if the NFL puts this in place, then who's to say the smaller people are going to start, oh, okay, well, NFL's requiring, these guys have to be vaccinated or else we're going to fine them or else we ain't going to let them in.
Yeah.
And why don't we do the same? You know what I mean? So, like, I don't know, man. That's a tough one. We'll see how that unfolds. We got the football season coming up. So, I'm excited about that, though. I'm excited for the NFL to come back. I'm excited
for fantasy football, but I'm going to be hurt if there's some key guys in the league that are not playing.
Exactly. I'm more excited for college football, honestly.
Oh, yeah, college football.
I just love college sports. College football in general, though, too. Those guys hit, man.
Those guys play with...
Dude, that shit's exciting,
They play aggressive. It's unbelievable. Those guys, they go balls to the wall every single play. Every single snap, bro. Oh, my God.
Dude, one thing I did want to bring up, going back to the Olympics, man. When we had Kyle on, he was saying he was interested about the skateboarding and all that.
Oh yeah, has that started?
Yeah, dude. I was watching that yesterday, man. And dude, it was actually like, I was like, damn. The course was. I mean, I'm not a skateboarder, so I don't know how good the course actually was. But it looked like a great setup, solid setup of a course. And then it looked hard. Like, it looked like a challenging course. It was meant for the best of the best to be like, all right, prove yourself.
Like, I'd break my arm on some hillies type shit.
Yeah, we'd probably break our arm and our neck probably. Like, I'm talking a few bones, dude. And, bro, first day I'm watching these guys, right? This one guy from, like, Berlin or something. Like, I didn't even know some of these countries skated like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I see this guy from, like, Berlin, and he's shredding it. Dude, he eats shit off this half pipe. And just goes like straight, legs spread, his nuts go straight into this pole, bro. Just straight, boom! And you hear the Olympics announcers. They're like, oh, that's gotta hurt. And he just like gets up. You could see he's like walking like that shit hurt. But no, dude. And then I was watching, I think it might have been today, or no, my bad, a few days ago. Who won the gold, and it was this guy Yudo, man. 22 years old. I guess he's like the second best freaking skateboarder in the world. But I mean, you got Nigel Houston. He's a huge skateboarder around, especially around here. A lot of people know Nigel Houston. And this other guy, Jaeger Eaton, however you say it. And they were both. I was more interested to see them than the judo guy, this Japan guy, and both Nigel and Eaton, dude. They missed they were doing like a freestyle one, missed both of their, like, fell everything, so they didn't get scored. And this judo guy, man, he's landing every trick in the book, dude, like just shredding it. I was like, holy cow, dude, this guy from Japan just tearing it up, right?
Tearing it up.
It was this final ride, like the one that determined if he was gonna win it or not. I mean, he hit this sick ass move, fucking just boom, and they showed Nigel and all that, and they were watching, like it was just a matter of if he landed it, he won. If he didn't, he didn't win. The other guy was gonna win. Landed it, and he like almost fell, and he gets up and he's like, yeah, like it was exciting. I was like,
really?
Damn, let's go. I was all pumped up too. But yeah, man, freaking Japan skateboarding it was interesting to see.
So it's over now? The Olympic skateboarding is just over?
So I think it goes like by certain days, or I don't know how exactly it rolls like that. But
Wow, so wait, how far into the Olympics are we?
what, are we a week in now?
Are we a week in?
Yeah, damn, almost a week, probably something like that.
Wow, you know what
When
I
did it
find
start? Here, I'll look
interesting?
it up right
Like,
now, exactly the day it started.
you know what's interesting? How they're like no fans or nothing, bro. Like Matt, like I don't know what it is, but if you're in the Olympics, if I'm in the Olympics, I would want all the fans. I would want that energy. You know what I mean? Like that's the biggest stage in the world right there. You're competing for your country.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I remember
And
watching
not having fans would be tough.
Yeah, I remember watching the track and field ones, like the Olympics back a couple of years ago in like 2016 or that time, and there was fans.
Bro,
dude,
they'd
they
be
were
going
screaming,
crazy.
like, so yeah, I can imagine
Crazy.
that. No, dude, the Olympics goes on a lot longer than I thought. It started last Friday, July 23rd, and then it ends Sunday, August 8th.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That kind of sucks. You see those beds that they're in and all that?
Dude.
Single person beds made out of cardboard.
I saw a video on it, and then they're making it sound in a sense where, I mean, I'm an Olympic athlete. I don't want to be sleeping on no cardboard, but at the end of the day, like it's like a solid bed. Like it really isn't like you sleep on it and it breaks type shit. But I don't know what their true idea was for fucking
Cardboard?
Yeah, let's give the Olympic athletes best of the best in everybody's world cardboard. It didn't make any sense.
It doesn't make sense.
They were saying they were trying to conserve or save energy or save. I don't know what the fuck they were trying to do.
That's the biggest stage in the world, and you're gonna give the
people been training for
athletes,
years.
Yeah, bro, you better give them a Tempur-Pedic.
Yeah.
Tempur-Pedic with like the automatic freaking adjustments while you sleeps.
Dude,
That's
no,
the
they
type
don't
bed
even get
I
like they
want.
only get their. It's like a little jail cell of a room type thing.
I
It's like
know.
a kitchen on the left and their fucking bed right. It's like a dorm room type.
It's because like they don't want them to have sex or something, right?
something like that. It was
Just
literally
not trying
something
to
like
fuck or
that.
something?
It's Japan, dude. Japan don't fuck.
I know.
Japan is not
Japan
fucking,
does not
dude.
fuck.
I
Hey.
guess, bro. Shit,
Dude, I went to San Fran this last week. You know, had a cool time. One of the cool things that I saw was that Palace of the Fine Arts. I think it's what it's called.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Dude, was insane, bro. Like, I mean, it's like this pond, and then it has like these ancient, like looking like towers and pillars and all that, built in like 1915.
Yeah, I think 1915 or something like that.
I can't even imagine where to start. Like, that thing was huge. I put a picture up right now on the screen, but do you remember seeing it?
I've seen it. I've never done the like tour because there's a tour you can.
I
do
didn't.
for
I
it.
didn't take the tour. I
Yeah.
just went and walked around it.
No,
But dude,
I've checked it out. I've been there.
unbelievable.
It's crazy.
Unbelievable. That architect is
Dude.
unbelievable. To think people were doing that back in 1915,
1915,
dude.
Yeah, it didn't even have half the stuff that like you're like looking and you're like I didn't even know they had this shit in 1915. Like
Unbelievable.
No, I mean-
and I ate at that Cheesecake Factory on top of Macy's, bro, in Union Square. Like, that was a vibe.
That is a vibe,
That's
dude.
a vibe. It got a little cold, but you know, it was pretty cool. But San Francisco was pretty sick. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. But that fine Palace of the Arts blew my mind away. But like now we got billionaires going to space. Like, to think back in 1915, we're building these great pieces of art, and then to think in 2021 we got billionaires privately trying to make it to space.
yeah, we got the $1 billion space race going on.
$1 billion space race.
What you think? You think it's an ego trip, or you think it's going to better our economy? You think it's going to better humanity?
Bro, it's just an ego thing. It has to be an ego thing. There's no reason to be going up into space, like, if you're not truly interested in trying to go to another, like, planet for a reason or another galaxy in a sense.
Yeah.
You know, But for who is it? Because you know a little bit more about me, right? What's your take on this?
I mean, dude, I don't. You know what I mean? Like, it's so hard to say because, like, so it's between Jeff Bezos, right, Elon Musk, and this guy Richard Branson, right? And their combined work. You want to know what their combined $400 billion, dude? They were saying that's like they could like own like 7 countries, like it's like 7 countries combined net worth type shit or something like that. Crazy.
That's unbelievable.
$400 billion, right? Combined these guys. So these guys got money, but everybody knows SpaceX, right? Elon Musk, he's been doing this. I'm back and forth with Elon because like I see what he's doing. I mean, he's doing great things. He's doing a lot of good things. But my thing with him too is there's a lot of ideas that he's talked about for years. And I mean, I know it takes years, but there's a lot of things that he said he's already got done. I mean, where's the Cybertruck?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like where's the Roadster, right? There's a lot of things that he's talked about and he's revealed and he's come out with and he's said that this is what we're going to have, and then it's nothing.
Yeah. And
there's a lot of people that are starting to see that now, that like, all right, you know, I mean, yes, Elon does look or work very differently than he's a very different
genius. He's a genius.
He's a very different human. Yes, very different human. So maybe that's his way of perfecting the next idea. You know what I mean? He's coming up with all these other ideas. But then it's a sense, when is it that you're just kind of doing too much? You know what I mean? Like, when is this, now is this SpaceX thing just an idea? Like, is it just a joyride? Because I'm seeing that too. Like, are all these 3 guys just taking joyrides up to space just to say, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, we kind of went there. Now let's see where we can go next, kind of thing. But Jeff Bezos is the only guy that's taken astronauts out of the atmosphere into orbit. The Jeff Bezos and Richard Branson, they've just flown like into the like, I don't know what you call it.
Atmosphere?
Yeah, the atmosphere. Like they haven't really like, boom, gone out type stuff. Like they haven't really done anything. They're just literally taking joyrides, spending millions and millions of freaking people's tax money and all this money to just go up there and say, you know, yeah. And they don't hide it, but they're saying they got all these plans. Like, you know, that's why I'm saying Elon Musk says with SpaceX, he's trying to eventually get the civilization to Mars and stuff like that. But I mean,
See, with the difference between Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos and that other guy, what's Richard what?
Richard Branson.
Okay. The difference between them is SpaceX was created in 2002. It was Elon Musk's like personal business, right? And it's privately funded. Like the whole thing's privately funded, which is pretty sick. But like his main goal is to have people live on other planets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the Jeff Bezos and that Richard guy, that just doesn't make sense to me. And you could be spending, and at that point they have so much money. But at the end of the day, what in like 5 years when they say, oh yeah, a few years ago, like you know, I went to space a few times. Like you guys just blew how much money for something that's not even that significant, dude. Like we have robots on Mars right now.
Yeah,
we've been to the moon supposedly, 1969. What do you think on that? Do you think we went to the moon real quick?
Hey, man, we went to the moon.
I think so. We went to the moon, too. But, I mean, there's a reason why we haven't gone back to the moon, because there's nothing there.
Exactly.
But what Andy said in the last podcast, they're thinking, I didn't quite understand that, but they're saying, like, something's coming up growing on the moon.
Yeah.
And it comes out on the periodic table as blood, and God said
something
that.
Like iron, yeah.
Yeah, that when blood shows on the moon or something like that, he's coming back. And, but I don't know, man. I think it's an ego thing. I think it's a complete ego thing. I wonder how much money they're spending per flight.
Well, I think it's minimum $10 million, something like that, like just to even start. Like that's just a number that they're just throwing out, like type thing. So I mean, to just throw away $10 million just to start to go to space, and then you don't even do anything, right? It's all ego thing. It's because you have someone like Elon Musk who's doing what he's doing, right? And then Jeff Bezos. It's just who's gonna flex their muscles bigger.
Jeff Bezos just stepped down from Amazon CEO.
Right.
You see that?
But I mean,
that was to save it, though. I heard.
Yeah. But what's his next plan?
I don't know.
So I mean, he's like, you know what I mean? Is he just gonna go and spend his money and figure out what the hell next he can do, type thing?
Check this out. I had a presentation on Elon Musk a couple years ago in school, and I just pulled it up right now. Surprisingly, I don't know how I still have it. But it usually costs NASA $60 million to launch a rocket into space, okay?
There you go.
$60 million,
I said 10.
Right? with SpaceX, now the fact that they can fly them up, come back, and land them,
Yeah.
it costs $200,000.
Wow.
SpaceX, it costs around $200,000 for SpaceX to have a rocket go up into the sky.
But that's just going up, though.
Yeah.
That's not, I mean, they still need to go
a full
further.
trip.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, full trip. So,
But, I mean, a 54, or no, have you heard about the Hyperloop? Sorry,
Yeah.
my notes, I'm super confused on this presentation right now. But anyways, to go back on the space thing, I think it's an ego thing. I don't think it has anything to do with trying to further our knowledge on anything that has to do with space.
yeah, no, I don't think so either, man. That's what I was thinking.
You think it's selfish?
Yeah, I guess you could say it's selfish.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know. I mean, I don't see any interest regardless if I have $400 billion to spend type shit. Like,
Yeah.
unless I have a real reason to why the hell I want to go up there. Like, I don't want to go up there.
Eventually, honestly, I wouldn't mind, bro. I would not mind.
That shit's scary, dude.
I bet it is pretty scary, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Just
Dude.
freaking breaking the Earth's atmosphere and going into space.
Dude,
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, that
That would be intense.
I don't know, man.
I
That's
don't know how some of those guys live up there too, right? On the space station.
dude. Wonder what you would listen to there. What do you think you're listening to when you're in space?
Oh my god. That's like complete silence, huh?
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I wonder if you were in space, right? It's dead silent. Played some bops on your phone. I wonder what it sounded like.
Like the new Pop Smoke album.
Play some Faith. You know,
Play
get
some
after
Faith?
it.
What are your opinions on that album?
I mean, it's a good album. I like Pop. I'm a good fan. You know, I'm a big fan of him. But
Yeah.
what they did with it, I don't necessarily. I could say I agree with it because it was they just pulled a bunch of his songs that he already kind of already had an idea with, and then called all these features and said, "Hey, do you guys want to come in and finish these songs?" type thing, and do your work to finish these songs, and then boom, post it out. So it's like there's some of them were still good songs, still good. There was still good story and everything to it, but what do you think it would have been if he was still alive? Like, could it have been better? Could it have been more original? Could it have been more pop? So that's why I don't know. I just didn't really get I was just like, I'm not feeling this Pop Smoke because it's not Pop Smoke.
Yeah, it's not Pop Smoke at all.
You know what I mean? Like,
it's not at all.
They tried to take too much of his old to his new and collab it with these features. And I'm not saying they were shitty songs, but it's just he's dead now, man. Like,
Yeah.
they're just now it's just a money thing. Right? Just,
100%.
you know what I mean?
And I wonder what they're gonna do with the money, or what the contract says. Is it gonna go to the
There's all
family?
kinds
Is
of
it gonna go to the
different
record label? Because
It's all different.
with Juice WRLD, dude, remember Juice WRLD released his Legends Never Die album right after he died, and I was buying his clothes. I was buying 999 clothes like every single time there was a drop. But the thing was, what started getting me, making me feel like they were doing it for the wrong reason, dude, they were having Juice WRLD drops every week and selling out and
Yeah, so
hyping
that's
them
what I'm
up,
saying.
promoting them, boom. And dude, I mean, for every week, like they're still doing it. Like they're still doing Legends Never Die merch
I believe
every single week in a different color or different form, and people are buying it.
Yeah. So when is it you're just doing too much now? Like, when
I
is it you're
think
doing it
personally
when you're
with the
doing
Juice
it
WRLD,
wrong?
They're doing it for the wrong reason at that point.
When are you doing it for the wrong reason?
I think when they start,
Because, I mean, what was it? Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon. Like, that should have been his last album.
100%,
for Pop
dude,
Smoke.
that album was phenomenal.
Like, that should have been the last one, and boom, that's it.
That's
Like,
it.
Faith. That to me, that's as soon as I saw it, it was just all right. Now you're trying to make money. He's
Yeah.
been gone for a while now. We already got Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon. We got his lot. You know what I mean?
I think one album after they pass is enough.
Yeah, a lot of them do that because at the end of the day, it's just all. Dude, there's producers who have 500 songs already made or already have.
100%.
Like, they got them, and when some of these guys die, the producers or other people will just pull them and send them out, so that way they get them out.
And then you can really tell when the vibe of the album is not.
When it's not the same or it's not correlated, it's not how they. Yeah, I know you can hell it's
You
on.
can 100% tell, and I feel like with this, it definitely is like that. I see that you put the Kid Laroi in here. I have a couple opinions on that dude right now. Did you see his new album, like the cover art?
See,
of it?
I'm not I don't listen to him at all.
I don't listen
but
to him
I know,
at all.
I know he dropped a new album and the things he's got talking about that album with everything going on. I guess he was like not getting canceled. Or there was something going on with the Kid Laroi. Like after he dropped his album, people were like talking shit on it. Or no, I think it was he dropped his album and then he went to perform like the very next day or something like that, and he sounded like shit. like absolutely shit, like nowhere even near to what his songs sound like type thing. Like it was a whole different vibe, everything. Like while the song's playing in the back and he's singing, like it just sucked.
It just was wrong.
And
It
so
was just-
everybody
it
was like, "Yo, what? Like how much fucking auto tune or whatever the fuck are you actually using?" So I heard he got a lot of backlash. That was the main reason why I put the new album, was because I heard he got a lot of backlash for the way he sounded.
I had this conversation with someone yesterday. Like the guys that step into the music game, right? You can tell which ones are that fit apart and which ones don't at all. But like the guys who show up with their own unique style and like they don't sound like anything that we've heard, those guys are the ones that are gonna grow up and just continue to be those guys. But the Kid Laroi, dude, instantly he has the same flow as Juice WRLD, or he at least used to. When he first came into the game, he had the same flow as Juice WRLD. Like Juice WRLD took him. I don't know if you know this. Juice WRLD took the Kid Laroi under his arms and like started teaching him how to rap. Right. Teach him like, okay, this sounds good like this, and that's why they're so similar. I don't think the Kid
a lot of
Laroi
rappers
is gonna.
That's big in the music thing.
Yeah,
that
is big. I don't think he's gonna be.
own.
I don't think he's gonna be that all that because his music, one, it sounds the same in my opinion. And two, it's just not my vibe.
I'll tell you why Lil Baby's running the world right now, though. Switching it up.
Why?
Because Lil Wayne took him under his wing.
Really?
Yeah, that Lil Wayne was the one that discovered him, got him out there, Lil Wayne was his big guy, and look at he's literally damn near, you could almost say he's the next Lil Wayne. Like when Lil Wayne was prime, that's Lil Baby right now, dude.
Last year, because I feel like in a sense every year there's a rapper that like owns that year. Last year was Lil Baby for sure. I mean, that's when I started like listening to him heavy, dude. And there was like 5 months where he was featuring on every single track he could possibly get a hold of. Yeah. And then it came time to November, and I saw a tweet where he put out, he goes, okay, enough with the features. He's like, I'm gonna get my album ready, and then
he's getting his name out there a little bit now. He's like, all right, let me show you let me show you what.
But
I
his
really
style's low-key changed here in this year. It's now he's like super fast. Like it's always been fast, but now it's like I don't know what it is. I still like it, but I think his best song that he's recently dropped is Every Chance I Get with DJ Khaled. I think Hats Off's cool on his new album with Lil Durk. Well, not necessarily new anymore, but
I just like what he has. Like every song, it's a story. It's not just he's not just saying strippers, fucking hoes, money, drugs. Like that's not what he's saying in all of his songs. You know what I mean? He's telling a story of either shit that happened to him, shit that happened to his friend, shit that he experienced. Like everything's a story if you really go back and listen to his lyrics. So I mean, I don't know. Like it was like that's why I need
to see him live, dude.
I
need to see him.
I have to, bro. I was watching the Rolling Loud. We got Rolling Loud back. I was watching
back. How do you feel about that? Time out before we continue.
The rage is back.
How do we feel about Rolling Loud in Miami and you're not being there right now?
So I'm happy. I'm happy and I'm sad. Right? I'm sad that I'm not there for the first festival back. Everything.
You gotta get it out right now, man. Everything you're feeling right now for the past few days, watching all the tweets and the live streams, get it out right now. If you need to cry, I have a shoulder for you, dude, to cry.
I might cry. All right, but listen, man. I'm happy I'm not there because one, it's hot as hell there right now, humid as fuck, right? And like, two, the crowd fucking sucked, dude. The crowd.
I've seen some videos.
Sucked, bro. Every day that I watched there, they turned up. One, they turned up for the wrong people. Like there was, don't get me wrong, there was performances that everybody got active for sure, but like it just wasn't the same Rolling Loud vibe that you've seen. Like when guys like Cardi or ASAP or just anybody that would come out, like they're raging the whole fucking time. Like everything's going, dude. You didn't see that. It would be like, yeah, for the first 20 seconds, and then everybody just has their phone out and they're just recording,
dude.
And it's just like
it. Dude, I've been to some concerts and festivals
where
that's
all
you see is phones.
Phones. That's all it is. Yeah. And I mean, I've gotten caught in it too at concerts because you want to record and have it, but I'm still fucking turning up. Like I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna record this song because it's a fucking bop or whatever. But like,
or I'm gonna record like the 15 seconds of like the main part that everybody knows that I want.
Right.
So boom, and then I put it away, and then you rage, dude.
But I don't know, dude. Just watching the crowd, man, it was just like, dude, you guys sucked, man. Like that's what makes Rolling Loud fucking Rolling Loud, man. It's just getting active, dude. And these, I don't know. It just didn't seem like, dude, Rolling Loud was all over the place too, man. I mean, there was guys hours late, 45 minutes late. There was, dude, you see the stage? One of the stages fell.
One of the stages fell.
Like they were all over the place on all the live streams. The audio sucked half the time. They would have to keep going back and fixing it. Yeah. Like they weren't truly ready for it. They were just trying to get it out to the people. Which at the end of the day, they still made a fucking buck.
Oh,
you know
dude,
I mean? But I think something like the New York one or the California one they got coming up. Those ones or Portugal they got next or something like that. Like those ones will be better because now that they're back and you got to fit it out. But I'm glad I'm not. I'm glad I didn't go, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel like for first one back, for us to go for like you to go all the way out to Miami. That's like. I don't know.
It just wasn't the right time too. We just got back from Omaha, all that stuff. There wasn't
meant to be, right?
Yeah, it just wasn't meant to be. I'm happy I got it gone though. It's sold. It's the right person. They're having a great time. You know what I mean? So like it's fucking. What can I say, man? Rolling on. I'll get there eventually.
Oh no, dude. I need to go to the next one, dude. I watched a little bit of the live stream and I'm like, damn, I need to be there. Like as much as like we could like I'm gonna hate on the crowd and all that. Like I wish I was there, obviously, because it'd been a dope vibe, you know. But did you see Kanye West's watch party or listening party? Sold out the Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Yeah.
50,000 people or something.
Yeah, he's got 50,000 people there. So apparently he's staying there until the album drops. Like he's not leaving that place. You see that?
What?
Yeah, he's not leaving the Mercedes-Benz Arena until he drops the album. And he's not dropping the album for like 2 weeks.
He's like just chilling there trying to work on it, maybe?
That's what I saw.
Bro, and he didn't even say a single word. All he did was walk around during the listening party. He was like 2 hours late.
Yeah. Dude.
Donda, man. What do you think it's going to be? Do you think it's going to be a gospel album, or do you think it's going to be a hip-hop album, or do you think it's going to be like singing?
Honestly, I don't give a fuck.
Wow.
To be honest.
Wow.
I'm going to say that.
You came in strong.
What makes him so fucking powerful, dude? Like, bro, I'm telling you, I saw this, like, I just don't get what makes Kanye so powerful. I don't get anything about him. Like, old Kanye is who I fuck with. Like, old Kanye. That's what we're talking, like, strong, like, those days type Kanye. Growing up, listening to Kanye before he was who he is now. Dude, at the end of the day, business-wise, fucking genius type shit. And he's fucking gazillionaire for a reason, right?
Yeah.
But when is it, like, dude, I literally saw a little meme post, like it was a fuck around post, but it's literally true. When is it going to be a point when this guy Kanye literally says he's going to drop an album and there's going to be no words, there's going to be no sound, it's going to be a blank, I'm talking blank, it's going to be nothing. And these Kanye fans and these people are literally going to believe that they're hearing a song or they're hearing sound. Like that's what I believe how powerful he is when I hear people talk about Kanye. Like 50,000 people showed up for what? For him to see him walk around and do like, you know what I mean? And listening, I've watched his podcast and listening to him think about certain things and the way he talks.
Crazy.
Like he wants the world, right? He wants everybody to like when he was talking about his concerts, like he wants it to be everybody's
worshiping him.
Everybody's worshiping. We're all in an orchestra. We're all in sync. Like everything's the same. Like that's what I'm saying. Like this guy's on a different level, and he's just trying to be the most powerful person. And that's, dude, like, bro, he's literally going to drop a fucking album with no sound, no fucking, it's going to be a blank-ass album. I mean, blank.
Yeah.
Like, and people are going to be like, oh, dude, I can hear, bro, you guys can hear it. You guys hear this shit? It's crazy. Like, bro, I swear to God.
It's come to a point where I think everybody's like, okay, what's his next move? Like, what crazy thing is he going to do next? And that's why he gets so much attention. Oh, who holds a listening party at a football stadium? Nobody does that. So he gets people to go. And he's like, okay, what the hell is this? Shows up 2 hours late, right? Doesn't say a single word. Like, it's just like people show up.
He does it because he knows he can.
Yeah.
Right.
People show up. They expect him to do something crazy, outlandish, and he ends up doing it. And then it goes on Twitter and it goes everywhere. And then people are like, oh, I wonder what he's going to do next. Dude, it is all a plan. Like, this dude is just a genius. He was not going to drop Donda.
But is it? But to me, that's his. To me, I think it's his plan to try to. He's
manipulating the world.
That's what I'm saying. I think he's trying to not. Could be for the good, could be for the worst. But I think he's trying to manipulate the world for everybody to believe in him, and he's gonna be you know what I mean,
dude. And his old Kanye, bro, is unbelievable. I put on my RJB station, like on Apple Music or whatever, like how you kind of
they make your own little thing.
They make your own. And I don't know why this song came up, but I think it was because Kanye was in it. But do you remember E.T. by Katy Perry? Mm-hmm. And then the remix with, I think it was like because the original version didn't have Kanye in it. I think it was like the remix had Kanye. And dude, when he came into that, because I haven't heard that song probably since it came out. And I was like, what, 11, 12? Mm-hmm. And I heard it. I was like, wow, dude, this is the Kanye like that. If we still had today, like, wow, I wonder what he'd be doing. But yet again, different time.
Yeah,
Music's changed. Music changes every day.
Dude, we don't even, you know what I mean? Like, think about that, bro. Like, people are at Rolling Loud watching one person, right? People used to go, like, back in the day, right? People were going to these concerts, and watching a whole band, like, and going absolute berserk for a whole fucking band, like, and they were playing instruments. Like, we don't have instruments anymore. It's all
dude.
We
had that
and all that stuff. Like,
yeah,
like it's all beats. It's all everything. It's
the advancement of it, dude. In a sense, it could be advancement, or it could be like in a sense of, a step backward. Because now we're pressing buttons to get some sounds, doing it all on the computer. Before, like classic rock, like who doesn't love classic rock? I know you love classic rock. I love classic rock. Like the ability of those guitar solos.
Yeah.
Dude.
Hearing those drum solos, hearing the vocal solo, like just everything, bro. You know what I mean? How that all came together to make what it made. And then now it's you got a producer putting down some beats on his computer, right? He's figuring out, all right, let me find a good beat for the guy. And at the end of the day, it's still art, yes, 100%, and they're still making something. But it's just like, it's crazy how
it's crazily different.
Like, yeah, it's crazily different how the fucking music went from all instruments everywhere, and now we're just doing.
And when I edit, right, sometimes I have to take an instrumental of a song, and I'll have to take like the actual video or the actual song, right? So the instrumental, for those of you guys that don't know, it's just the song, but with no lyrics or no words. It's just the beat, okay? So with the older songs, like classic rock songs, when you take instrumentals, all it is people. The way you get instrumental is if you remake the beat.
Right. And
so nowadays, all the people that are trying to remake old songs, they can't get the same tones and the same pitches because it was made. It was on an instrument. So I have a really hard time. Sometimes I can't even use the song because
it sounds so different.
It's just two different tones and two different pitches. That's how I know that if you, by using real instruments and making your beats with that, you could probably get more quality song. And probably that's why back then, that era of music is why we still remember it today and still listen to it in our cars. Yeah, do you think you're going to be listening to freaking Little Uzi Vert singing "Sauce It Up" when you're 55 years old?
We probably, but I mean,
you said we probably will.
No, but we probably will though. Like, to be honest, because I mean, think about like our parents, right? Our parents listen to theirs. A lot of parents still listen to what they listened to growing up, type thing. And what do they say? Oh, this shit now ain't real music, right? That's what a lot of parents, a lot of parents say it now. This shit now ain't real music. This ain't real music. What is this shit?
I've questioned that before. I'm like, I wonder when I'm like my parents' age, what am I going to be listening to? Am I going to be listening to Gunna?
Yeah.
Am I going to be listening to some Little Baby?
I'm pretty sure, I will.
Really?
I think I'm going to be listening to still like dude, all these old good bops. Like, you know how we still tune into the early 2000s and we're like, dude, I remember growing up as a kid, like we're gonna same thing, like we remember partying, these days, like these were the party songs.
But where does it, like the old songs we all know, right? We all remember, those are our party songs nowadays, we're gonna remember those. But now music, like there's a lot of songs that sound the same.
Oh yeah. So
they're gonna get lost. I feel like when we're older too, when we're looking back, I think majority of the songs that we're gonna find is from 2000 to like 2015, 16. I think 17 and on right now is kind of just like one big blur. Because 2016, that's when Love Is Rage 2 with Little Uzi Vert dropped with EXO Tour Life in it. And like that was like, and Birds in the Trap, See McKnight by Travis Scott. That was all like 2016 right there. And I feel like that was the end of.
That wasn't the only music. I'm talking music all around though.
I know, I'm talking about music all around and too, but I don't know what I'm going to be listening to when I'm 40, 45, 50.
I think you like that's the way I because I've thought about that. Like I think it's like I would like to say I'm gonna listen to the current shit and be up to but when will there be a point when like I feel like we're gonna be on some Star Trek shit in 40 years where we're listening to like a boop and it's like that's like doom 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 like just beats as like that's all we're just like
our kids
like head bopping type shit like that's all we're doing.
They're like Dad, listen to this, ready? Boom.
Yeah. They're gonna be like, that's hard.
Dude, that
and we're
is
be like,
hard.
What? Yeah. So like, you know what I mean? That's how crazy shit the world is. I think it's just like a cycle. But I would like to say I'm gonna stay up to date, but I'm probably gonna be listening to the shit I'm listening to right now. I think like, you know what I mean? The shit that I'm like fucking with, because at the end of the day, for me, now that there's no instruments, I'm a big beat guy. Like if it
Yeah.
has a good beat, that's what makes the song. That's what makes the song that much better to me. I think. Like if it's got that little like. There's a few recent songs where they've been throwing in like little violin choruses or
Dude,
like
they
just
sound
a little
nice.
something.
They sound nice.
Just a little something different. And it's like, and if you key on that, you're like, damn, you don't like, you hear that every time after you hear that song now. Compared to like before when you're just trying to listen to the song, you never even hear it. Like, so like, that's why I like keying in on the beats. If they got that solid beat, I'm just like, all right, I can fuck with this song. Cause that means they've tried a little bit with it, not just smack something together and, you know.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know, man. The rage is back. Fucking Kanye's whacked out, wearing all red, 50,000 people, chilling in Mercedes Arena, man.
Life's
Do
good.
you think that money's bought him happiness, man? Could you say he's freaking happy with everything
would
that he
say-
has? Could you say Kanye West is the happiest man alive?
He's definitely not the happiest man alive, but in his eyes, I think that he is very happy. Because I think he is a full guy that thinks that whatever decision he makes is the right and best decision for him. So I truly think, like, for instance, like him and Kim K not together no more.
He's with some other girl now.
Yeah, he's with some other girl now, and I think in his eyes, he's just like, that's right. That's the right thing to do right there.
Kind of like we were saying, everything happens for a reason.
Everything happens for a reason.
We're meant to, like, if that shit happens, then well, it is.
Do you think he's happy?
I mean, dude, I don't know, man. Like I just feel like he's like, honestly, I think he's not happy because he doesn't have the world where he wants him right now. Like
he's like a madman. Like
that's
in
what
a
I'm
sense.
saying. Like, dude, I think he's got a little madman in him, bro.
I think so. Now that you're thinking about that,
dude,
because he does. You could just tell, dude. He wants the whole world being controlled by him.
Maybe not
like
by him,
but
by his opinions at least.
Yes. Yeah.
By what he believes. Like there's something
he
about
wants
him.
the world to run on his time.
He's definitely got a madman fucking
vibe.
Yeah, dude, he really does, man.
Does money buy happiness in general then?
It's all about how you. I think it's all about how you achieved it, though, right? Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Wow, I 100% believe in that.
Right?
I believe in that right there. And not many people do. If you guys did not just hear him, he goes, it depends on how the money is made, right? Or
it's
it's
how you achieved, how you got it.
Yeah.
Right. If you're born into royalties, right? You know, and you're just given everything. You got all the nice cars in high school. You got everything you want in high school and college. You know, everything's paid for. You never have a worry in your life. Not many things are going to make you happy, right? Maybe like finding a boyfriend or a girlfriend might be the only thing that makes you happy because everything else has been given to you, right? But someone who has never had anything, right? And then literally I'm talking nothing. And then now they got, you know, money.
Yeah.
That might buy them happiness because they probably worked really hard to get from nothing to where they are now. And that buys them happiness. Not the fact that I got a shit ton of money. I'm happy that I went from where I was 10 years ago being broke as hell and having nothing and thinking, where am I even going to be in my life, to now wow, like this is what I've imagined. This is what I kind of want, you know, always thought of. And now it's really here. Does money change people? Yeah, 100%. So, you know, who's not to say that homeless person that's so very grateful for his money in 10 years after that is going to be a big douchebag, you know? Don't get me wrong, that could happen, right? But at the end of the day, it's all how you achieve it. Because I've seen a lot of people who they're good people, right? They're good people, they're not bad people, but they have a lot of money, and you say one thing that you're like stoked out about, and they could give a rat's ass about, because one, they've already had it, they've already experienced it, or they have something better, right? And it's, you know what I mean? And they never will care about that. And to you and to your buddies or to everybody else, it's like, damn, that's a big deal, you know, but to them it don't mean shit. Or you have somebody that's never had anything and you just invite them over. You invite them over to hang out at the crib with the boys and all that. They've never had any friends. Boom, and they come up with you, say some shit, they got money now. Dude, who's to say they're not going to be happy as hell for that type shit? So it's just how you work into it, dude. I mean, truthfully, what do you think? Like,
you know, I 100% agree with your opinion, because in my eyes, you know, growing up, I have not always had the most things, right? Now, I'm pretty fortunate, you know, like I'm very fortunate and grateful for what I have now. But before, like, growing up, like, we had nothing. We didn't really have that much. But you know, growing up and seeing some friends, some people like have those things, it's always been instilled into my mind that one day I'm going to have that. Like when I would see a Lamborghini when I was younger, I'd be like, Dad, I'm gonna have that car, and I don't know what it is. To this day, I still say it, dude. I'm gonna have a Lamborghini at one point, and it's not gonna be my only car. I'm gonna have a McLaren, Lamborghini. You know, we're gonna have those cool things because those matter to me. Those are things that it's not just a toy to show it off. It's more of a thing. You know, I worked my ass off to get here. If I'm gonna get this car, it's because I want that car. I worked my ass to get this car, so I'm gonna have it. So in that sense, money does buy happiness right there. Like you were saying, if I earned my money, if I worked my ass off for years and put in all the hours that are necessary, and I finally get to a point where I really want to be at, and I have some money, and I have some money to spend, then I'm going to be happy, dude. I'm going to be able to support my family. I'm going to be able to put a nice roof over their head. I'm going to be able to provide for all my children, okay? Whatever they need, I'll be here for them. Like, that's happiness for me. If the fact of me being able to take care of people is what's going to be able to bring me the most happiness in this world. And all that is from years of just grinding, right. Which, I mean, currently we're still in. Like, we have it's not like we're freaking millionaires right now, being able to go out to a dealership and buy a McLaren. It's not like that at all. We're currently in the process of grinding, which we do all the time, dude. Guys, we are up at like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, bouncing back and forth with each other. Ideas, who we're going to get on next, what should we do? Maybe we should try something different. You know, we are always currently grinding to try to make this podcast as best as we possibly can make it.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we don't have the nicest cameras. We don't have the nicest microphones. We don't have the nicest anything, right? We do what we use what we have, you know, in a sense, and we're constantly grinding. And eventually, we're going to start making a little bit of money off this, and the equipment, the quality is going to start boosting up a little bit more, and you know, and that will buy us happiness right there. You know what I mean? So I think it all circles around of how you make your money.
How you've obtained it. Yeah. Because, I mean, I would say, like, you know, there's different levels of happiness, right? You know, I'm happy.
I'm happy
I'm not,
every day.
You know, money-wise, like, you know, there's certain things, right? You know, I'm happy to be alive. I'm happy to be where I'm at, where I am right now, right? But it's, you know, there's a point to me, too, also where it's like, first you got to be financially comfortable, I think, right? Mm-hmm. And then after you're financially comfortable, you're limited those stresses you may have and those, you know, adult life stresses you got. Then once you got it, it's stable, everything's running, and you got what you got. Then you continue to build your happiness off, like you were saying, your family, you know, everything that matters to you, you keep building off. And, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, regardless of the fact, just like I was saying in the Omaha podcast, bro, if you dream it, you can do it. Yep. Right. And you've constantly, like you're saying, you constantly said that Lamborghini, right? All that hard work that you think, blah, 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 blah. I'm telling you, man, 10 years, 20 years, 5 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 26 years from now, I'm telling you, just because you've mentally said it, it's all mental, dude.
It is all mental.
The way the way your life happens, like the way you resemble your life is literally how you think it. If you think your whole life, I'm going to be successful, I'm going to work hard, I'm going to be happy, I'm blah, 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 the whole time, and you never look back at that, it's going to happen. And it's going to happen because shit is meant to happen. I'm a firm believer.
I'm a firm believer on it too.
Shit literally happens for an exact reason, and everything's meant to happen, meant to work in your way, and you just got to mentally, boom, boom, keep thinking that you can do it.
And ever since I was younger, dude, all I've said was, I'm going to be successful. I'm going to have this. And it has not left me, bro. It has not. And I'm sure, you know, there's a lot of people, I'm sure you think the same thing. You've always said, like, hey, I don't know what I'm going to do, but whatever I'm going to do, I'm going to be successful in it.
I've said that since I was probably old enough to talk. I right? know it for a fact.
And it has not left you. No. It has not left you, right? You think about it every day.
Every day I wake up.
And now this is the one thing that we have in front of us, and we're just grinding and grinding. We're doing exactly what we set out to do. Yeah. And I don't know, man. It's pretty crazy the way things work and the
when
way
you get the opportunities. That's what I'm saying. When you get those opportunities, you got to run with them.
You have.
You
to
can't be afraid, because I mean, like, this could have been an opportunity. Like, we had an opportunity, right? This podcast is an opportunity for us to just do something new, grow off it, whatever the case was. And, you know what I mean? If we would have not taken this opportunity to even just shoot episode 1, 2.5 months ago when we started, 2 months ago, what would we be doing right now if we didn't start a podcast? You know what I mean? Like, we not saying we would just be doing nothing, but what would we be doing? We had no idea. Why? But we took an opportunity, trying it out, right? Mentally, we're telling ourselves, we got this. We're going to keep doing it, regardless of what we have to do, and regardless of how long we have to stay up, regardless whatever the case is. We're going to get this podcast done. Why? Because it matters. Yeah, we're dudes, and it matters to us right now. Yeah. This is what we're passionate for. And mentally, we're telling ourselves that we see something further in this. You know what I mean? And that's why
we were talking about our future plans the other day, dude. That excited me right there, dude. Eventually, just being in one area, like that's gonna be pretty sick,
man.
But
I don't know, man. Life's crazy, dude.
Life is crazy, dude. But money does money buy? The overall question with money does money buy happiness? Wow. I have a speech impediment.
Wouldn't know, man.
Yeah. You know how sometimes I'll be like, blah, 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 like
yeah.
That's speech.
I probably do too,
right
dude.
there.
I fuck words up too all the time.
Yeah.
Leaderness.
Dude, no, we make our own words up all the time, guys.
Yeah,
guys
bro.
being dudes, Joe Rogan, all these podcast people, they all make up their own words.
I think it's because we're thinking like sentences or like words and things ahead while we're talking. You know what I mean? We're doing 3 different things at one time right now.
Yeah.
But we're like just able to stay on track.
Yeah, it's honestly, how much better have you felt like that you've gotten, you personally, like at this thing, be able to talk in front of a camera or like this microphone.
It's just fun.
It's fun, dude.
Fun.
Just picking each other's brains, talking about current stuff and bringing on guests. Like, dude, I love when we have guests on. Like, don't get me wrong, I love when it's me and you. Like, but when we bring on a guy and like we get to learn something about his craft or like his thing that he's working on, or just him as a person, then it's unbeatable.
It opens up new things too. Like, I mean,
yeah, I've learned a lot.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like, I like the idea of skateboarding, but I don't think I would have tuned into the skateboarding Olympics.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't even wanted to really watch it if it wasn't for like Kyle, like being so, I was just like, nah, dude, I want to tune into it now. I want to see what the hell. It's the first time. Like, I really wanted to, you know what I mean? So like,
and now, I mean, we have a cool opportunity now with this giveaway that we're currently got going on. Like, if we never started, like you said, if we never plugged everything in, started episode 1, hey, here we are, Guys Been Dudes, episode 1. Like, this giveaway would have never happened.
I hate to bring you back, man, but you never even finished wrapping up. Does money buy happiness or what?
Oh, see,
I mean,
I truly think,
like, is it buy happiness? Are you always going to be chasing money? Are you always going to be chasing happiness, or are you going to be chasing both? And does money buy happiness, or does happiness buy money?
I think,
because think about it. Think about if you're a sad, depressed person with no motivation in life, are you going to make money? I don't know a lot of sad, depressed people that are successful, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
So, is it a matter of, but there are very stressed out people, and stress does lead to depression, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there are a lot of very successful, stressed out people. So that's what what is money and happiness in this what do we call it, diagram? Where would you
at
put
the end
this?
of the day, it's a thing that it's going to be split into 2 different categories, because if you're growing up, like you were saying earlier, that you grew into wealth, or you were born into wealth in a sense, then a lot of things aren't going to make you happy, because growing up, you're always going to be given things. And that may not be true for some people.
No, it's not.
You know what I mean? Like, and with my family, I'm going to make sure my kids know the importance of money and like how money's made, and not to take it, for granted. Like, money doesn't grow on trees.
Right.
I'm sorry for anyone that, can firmly believe that, money just comes out of nowhere. Like, money is earned.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if you grow up with I'm not saying a rough beginning, but, without that 7 figures in your bank account, then money will eventually buy happiness one day. But if you use it too much, right? Let's say you do get to that one level of wealth, and you start like kind of just spending it outlandishly, getting everything you want. Eventually, with that spending habit, you're going to have everything. You're going to end up having everything in the world that you ever wanted. And then at that point, what do you do now? So, personally, in my eyes, in my life, money does buy happiness. Because I've grown up the way I have, right? I've seen the things that I've seen. I'm going to work my way up to make some money. But when I do, I will never forget where I came from.
Yeah, I think that's money. I think Steve will do it. Honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest. I think he's a perfect example of money buying happiness. Because I mean, dude, he didn't in a sense come from nothing, but he didn't have what he has now.
Yeah, 100%.
And yeah, he worked his ass off to be who he is now. I mean, he had to drink a shit ton of shit. He had to do what he had to do. He had to make these vlogs. He had the way he came up and did what he did, you know, all correlated around to what he's doing now. I mean, just that's what I'm saying. I think it's a great example for some of the people that don't know, right? Steve will do it's out here spending hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, but giving it away to his people, to random people, everything. But dude, truly watching those videos, he actually like loves that shit. Like he is so fucking happy every gift he gives somebody. And he's not just doing it bullshit. He's like, he thinks about him and he's like, yeah, I think that, you know, like that'd be good. Like, yes, we see, holy shit, you know, a $60,000 necklace or whatever, and he's just giving it like it's nothing. But to him, that's fucking, that made his day, dude. That made his whole week. That made everything. He looks really happy when he does that. Yeah, dude, he looks so fucking happy doing what he's doing. And the other thing is, too, he's not just blowing his money. A lot of people are saying that, too. He's not just blowing his money. He'll go out on, like he was saying, he'll go out on a video. He'll spend $1 million on a video. $500,000 on watches, whatever, on some jewelry, go buy a car for some people, you know, go give them $50,000, like the things we've seen in his last 4 videos, right? But after he does all that, he goes and buys a crib, or he goes and buys an apartment complex, or he goes and buys something. So that way, at the end of the day, he's still got money running up the ass, coming in. So he's not losing money. He's literally, so he's going out, boom, spending a shit ton of money, and he's turning around and going buying a freaking condo complex in Miami that's worth $10 million that 30 people are going to live in and all pay $10,000 a month for, that's going straight to Steve will do it. Straight to Steve will do it.
Wow.
So he's bringing in just as much as he's taking out, times 10, because all of his merch, all of everything. I mean, dude, and he's doing it very smartly.
That's really smart, and especially when you look at him, you would expect him to be not as mature as he is. Like how we know him. He is though, because he's mature enough to see the money that he's bringing in and be like, okay, I could have this amount of money, but let me put $1 million into this video. Let me put 10 million into here. He's mature enough to move 7 figures. Smartly.
He didn't just do it by himself. His mom's his main freaking accountant. She's the one that handles all his money. But
that's impressive, dude.
He says it all the time. That like
amounts of money.
Like he truly thinks he's an idiot. Like he really thinks he's like an actual idiot type thing. Like he doesn't think he's smart, but he says like he's a genius in a certain way. Like, you know what I mean? He's
a genius with money.
Yeah, he's a genius with money. He's a genius
when it comes to money.
Yeah. And I think there's some people like they really say that the people who are the smartest people are the ones that think they're dumb. Have you seen that? Have you heard about that? Like it's a proven thing. Some of the smartest people in the world will look you dead in the eye, swear to everything, and think that they're not smart. And some of the dumbest people will be the ones that boast about how smart they are, or show how smart they are, or try to act like they know how smart they are. And it's a proven thing. If you really think, like, there's a lot of smart, like, if you think about, like, who's some smart people I think about? Like, damn, I'm, like, they just listen to them, or just what they say, or just how they go about it. That's how I can tell they're smart, not just them telling me every fact that I don't care about. You know what I mean?
I've told my parents for, like, past, like, 4 years that they're like, what's up with school? I'm like, dude, I just can't. I'm not smart enough for school. Like, I don't necessarily, I can't look you in the eyes and be like, dude, I'm not smart. Right? Because I know, like, I'm not dumb.
Right.
You know, we have something going for us, but that's crazy. Smartest guys in the world think they're dumb.
It's true, dude. There's a lot of smart people that will say they don't think they're smart.
It's pretty sick how much things he actually gives away, though. Like, but 6ix9ine just gave him a car.
Yeah, that was
McLaren,
sick,
that was sick.
No, that actually was pretty cool. Like,
that's the McLaren I want, too. That baby blue, that look is just clean. But dude,
that's a rare one, too. One of 50.
Wow.
Yeah, 1 of 50, dude. Bro, dude, 6'9", man. He's a great guy, bro.
He's a great guy.
Like he was just gooning it. I've said it the whole time, bro. Like he's just a goon, dude. Like he's literally just a fucking goon. But at the end of the day, he's still a good guy. He knows who good people are. He understands what good shit is. And maybe going to jail might have made him think about shit. Like, all right, how should I really go about my presence now? And I mean, now, dude, he's just chilling now. Like, bro,
But when he first came out, though, he was causing a little bit of trouble. He's going to the
because he was like, he even said like that was what he was trying to do. Like he was trying to be the guy that's just a troll, like getting kind of thing. And then I think he realized like shit.
He kind of changed though. Like you kind of started seeing the change when he showed up in that first Nelk video.
Yeah,
remember when they went and met him over there?
No.
And then he started appearing in Steve's videos.
Because I think he kind of was like, okay, I could still have a good time, still kind of fuck around, still do my fuck shit.
Yeah,
but be a little more professional about it.
Yeah, and I think he's finally figured it out, which good for him, dude.
He actually he was like teared up, and Steve was a little teared up too about the McLaren. Like that shit was like, dude.
Because like that was the first thing like anyone's ever given Steve like that
something
grand,
like
right?
that. Yeah, something.
And Steve's
like
been doing it for what, a year, couple years, like year and a half now. Like
shit.
Steve's been giving shit out the ass, bro.
Yeah.
And I mean, for him, I bet Steve's the type of guy too that does not expect it. Like won't expect it. If he were to give you something, he doesn't expect you to give him something back. He's just the type of guy. He's a nice guy. And the fact that like he gets something this gram, dude, I couldn't imagine what he was going through.
Dude, it's like he was like, bro, like now I know what everybody else feels like, because he was caught off guard. Because dude, 6ix9ine was literally saying like, he's like, after you gave me blah 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 yesterday, he's like, I was sitting down like thinking like, dude, I gotta give this guy something. Like he means a lot to me, you know what I mean? And he's like, this car means a shit ton to me, and this is, you know what I mean? I don't drive it, but I got all my other toys, and my toys I drive, like I'll give this to someone who deserves it, who drives it, and that's awesome. Why he was like,
that's an awesome story.
Like he didn't just do it, like he didn't plan it, nothing. He was just like a couple hours, like he was just rethinking, like, damn, someone did something good for me. I need to give that shit back.
Yeah, but hey, it's time for Guys Being Dudes to give something back here.
Yeah, which you guys have
we got a little
all
giveaway.
been waiting for. Yeah,
what you guys have been waiting for the past hour and 30 minutes.
Hey, we got
the
the
giveaway. We had a podcast last week with Andy and Isaac. It was phenomenal. Learned a lot from them.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty sick when they were explaining the stories when they were going into the game, like that feeling, dude. Yeah. Like to be at that level and then like knowing that you're going into the game, like you got to be, dude. They're probably they're mentally tough up there, dude. Locking in, the hearing their routine, like the importance of a routine, and things like that. All about the game. Yeah. It was pretty sick. I know that. You thought it was pretty cool about the Kumar Rocker when they were talking about that.
Like just hearing them. Because, I mean, they did have an inside scoop. They're college baseball guys. They're going to know what's going around college baseball more than we are, in a sense. You know what I mean? Because just a bigger high school little travel ball, like we were saying, like type thing. So everybody kind of, I'm sure, knows everything that's going on. So, yeah, to hear something like that, Kumar getting overexposed, I mean, that's the exact reason why it happened.
It makes sense, too. Like hearing it from them and then seeing it. Yeah, it makes sense. But we got him to sign a couple baseballs and a GVD shirt, actually. So we have 2 baseballs that we've been promoting and a shirt that we've been promoting all week. A couple signatures on them. Andy and Isaac both signed both of the baseballs, and the shirt is signed by all of us. But we have picked our winners. And Luke here, the Russian, is going to be sharing who won. And I'm going to be giving him a drum roll right now.
Yeah, let's activate that drum roll, please.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah, here we go. So big shout out to Wheel Decide. Wheel Decide. You guys got us the winners. Little random wheel generators smacking the names. You know the deal, right? But hey, it's like we said. All you had to do was like, comment, and subscribe. And, do your thing. And we got our guys. We put the names down, and we got the 3 lucky winners down. So
who's number 1?
First off, for the shirt, right? The Guys Being Dudes shirt.
Signed by all of us.
Signed by all of us. You already know the vibes. We have Mr. Let me pull it up. Sorry about that. Mr. Thomas Alfin. Thomas, you've got it, man. You've got this Guys Being Dude shirt.
I have to say something to Thomas real quick. Thomas has been a big supporter of everything that I've done.
I've seen it.
Like, dude, he's all like back in the Ferda videos. He was commenting. Great video. He's been there since I've started making some quality YouTube videos. So like, it was awesome to see his name get pulled for that.
Yeah.
For that shirt. Like,
it was
honestly, I was fired up, dude. Because like that's the first GBD shirt that's going out to public. We have one, but I mean, other than us, there's no one.
We don't got one signed.
No, we
He's
don't.
got one signed.
Yeah, we don't even have one signed. We don't
Yeah.
even have a ball signed by
Yeah.
anyone, but which we are going to be getting here pretty soon. We're going to be getting some cool where we get like all the guys to get their signatures on. So we have something for us. But Thomas, man, I cannot be more than happy to see that this shirt is going to you.
Oh yeah, dude. And
Congratulations,
big
bro.
thanks,
Thank you
man.
for
Seriously.
entering the giveaway, man. I really appreciate it.
Stay tuned.
That was
You know,
awesome.
keep staying in touch. Keep liking and subscribing, doing your thing, man.
Yes, sir. Now, number 2, one of the baseballs.
So one of these baseballs, actually both these baseballs are going to go to 2 lucky people.
Yeah.
But one of this one is going to go to our guy, Mr. Thomas Lazarus.
Thomas Lazarus.
Yes, sir. He's been active. He's been active in the comments. He's been getting it done. You know, he's showing that support, dude.
Yeah,
He's
he
a big
has.
dog. You know, around the valley, likes getting things done. And so yeah, Thomas, dude, put it on a shelf. Let these beauties shine, dude, because these things are gonna be shining in a few years.
We need a picture too of it.
Oh,
on
we're
the
gonna get a
shelf.
picture,
Yeah.
yeah.
We're gonna hand deliver these items to each other, or to
100%.
each of the winners, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and with Thomas, bro. Thomas, shout out to Thomas too, because I've seen on his Instagram he's low key trying to get into the edit game. I think he's trying to become like a filmer.
He messes around with it, trying to get
like
an idea.
YouTube and
Yep.
stuff like that. He's starting to get his feet wet with that. I mean, which I truly love. Like
Yeah,
I
that's
want.
awesome.
If you have an interest in YouTube, like go start it.
Yeah,
All you have
dude.
the hardest thing to do is start, and that's with everything. The hardest thing to do is just start something.
Exactly.
But hey, baseball number 2.
Baseball number 2.
Congratulations, Thomas. Both
Final
Thomases.
one. Right. And again, we want to thank everybody for that entered this giveaway. This was fun.
Who's this ball going to?
So this one's going to the boy Christopher Lineker.
Lenny?
Big Red, yes.
Big Red.
So Big Red got this one. He's got
awesome.
it done. I think he's actually he's in Kansas right now.
He
Still,
is
so
in
we're gonna have to
Kansas.
wait till he gets home to get him in.
But he's coming home soon.
yeah,
His
he should
summer
be.
ball's ending because Marcelo's coming back in a few days.
Yep.
Rocha just got back. James is back. The boys are trying to come back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People are coming back.
Wow.
School's approaching. I guess shit's coming up, dude.
Yeah. Chris
Like,
Lineker,
but-
man. Lenny, congrats, bro.
Yeah, so just guys, you'll see this on the thing, and make sure you guys check your DMs, right? Because we'll send you guys DM. You should have the DM right now, so go ahead and check that. Make sure you guys, boom, and we'll get that delivered to you. Take a nice picture, and you'll be on GBD. But again, we want to thank you for liking,
entering.
commenting, subscribing.
That's the one thing that we need, guys. So when you guys are watching these videos, these videos are kind of they take a lot of time to put together. The constant cutting from going camera to camera, having all the cameras go on at the same time,
Just everything, dude.
about it, putting it together takes a little bit of time. So by you guys helping us out, would be by pressing that subscribe button, sharing the video if you can with your homies. If you're out of town, right, and you're one of our boys. Oh, Jose. I got to mention my boy Jose Fagundes,
sir.
dude. Shout out Jose Fagundes, dude. I was
Yeah.
on Instagram a couple days ago, and I saw this freaking amazing video that he posted. It was him golfing. He's a big golfer, and but he lives out there in Reno. But, dude, they got tremendous golf courses out there. Dude, the view of that video was unbelievable. But, yeah, no, shout out to Jose. I told him that. I'm going to shout him out on the podcast. Keep working at golf, man. I'm going to see you in the PGA Tour one day, hopefully. Hey, I better be your caddy, okay? That's all I got to say.
Be the videography caddy.
Yeah. But, hey,
Getting it done.
keep liking, keep commenting, keep subscribing, okay? Guys Being Dudes, episode 8. You guys can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and, of course, if you're a visual learner like myself, then YouTube. You have anything to say before we leave out?
No, just again, thank you for the participating in the giveaway. Like I said, it's not going to be the only one. We got more, right? We've been talking about possible merch, right?
Yeah.
Possible, maybe this shirt, maybe something different. We have something in the plans. So
Yeah.
like we said, stay tuned. Seriously, stay tuned. Check it out because we have good ideas and we're constantly every single day working on getting better, figuring out what we can do to get better. But I thought this was a great episode to kind of just sit back and just talk some current events, talk about what's going on in life, and just chill, be a dude. And
I'm a little hungry too, so after this, maybe we gotta go grab a bite to eat, man.
maybe get some grub. But guys being dudes, it's another great day. It's another great Tuesday. My wisdom's gone in a couple hours.
Oh.
And we're
There it
out.
is. We're out. All right, guys. Thank you guys for listening and watching. Guys Being Dudes, episode 8. Peace.
See ya.